and he's with us on the board, and he says hello on here on Mad Dog Unleashed. Anthony, good afternoon. How are you today?
Chris, it's great to talk to you. I don't know if you ever get tired of hearing this, but I grew up learning about baseball and listening to you and Mike. And since he's been off the air, I'm a new subscriber to you, and it's great to
No, there you go. Good. We're doing a lot of baseball today. We'll get into the other things later. Excellent job, man. We need all the fans we can get. Good job on your part. Go ahead. What's on your mind today?
Okay, so I'm a huge Mets fan, Chris, and I mean the local media is killing Callaway for last night, as they always do.
Well, what are they killing him for? For what? DeGrom starting the 8th inning?
Yeah, they're saying he should have stayed in a little longer. I mean, he went to his bullpen, Chris, and he needed 9 outs from 5 pitchers, and he couldn't get it.
No, 6 outs. They needed 5 outs. There was 1 out in the top of the 8th when he took him out. Right. So they wanted it was 103 pitches. I can't kill him for taking him out in the top of the 8th inning. Local media is nuts. It's free. It's 40 degrees. It's mid-April, and you're yelling, and the bullpen's been lights out, and there's local media guys getting on him for that? That's asinine. Who's doing that? Yeah. Those are guys who don't know. Who's that? Joe Benigno? Those are guys who don't know anything about sport. Those are guys who know nothing about baseball. Here he pitched in the 8th inning. It's 6-1, first and second, 1 out. He threw 100 pitches. It's 40 degrees. It's his 3rd or 4th start of the year. Get him out of it. You got a lockout bullpen. That's not Callaway's fault. That's absurd to sit there and say that. My God. Go ahead.
And Mad Dog, my question about the Mets is, I have 2 questions. One, do you think they are for real?
Yes.
You do? Oh, great. And what do you think they're going to do about the catcher situation? I think they need to make a move.
Lobaton at the moment, I wouldn't worry about that. They get a catcher when they need to get a catcher. I don't go crazy there. Tony in Dallas, good job from Anthony in Harlem. Here's Tony. Tony, good afternoon. How are you today?
Hey, Christopher, one thing on the Verlander interview, I was looking up stats, and I would be interested to think, how do you think he matches up with Nolan Ryan's career, the way Verlander has gone? I know the strikeouts aren't quite there yet, but as far as dominant pitcher, I didn't watch a lot of Nolan. I was a little too young, but I think that Verlander is in that conversation with his postseason accomplishments, his awards, no-hitters. I think he's right there with Nolan Ryan.
But I think Ryan's a little overrated anyway.
I agree.
So I'm not as big a Ryan fan as everybody else is. He walked people. He couldn't finish the job against the Phillies in 1980 in Game 5, up 5-2 in the 8th inning.
A little bit of a compiler, too.
Yes, he is. A little bit of a compiler. I got to look at Verlander and how many Hall of Fame careers he's had to date. He's probably had 7 or 8 of them. Eddie, could you get it over there, please? Eddie Erickson in the garbage can. Could you get the Eddie? Could you get in the garbage can the Verlander bio there for me? Go ahead, quickly.
I saw 7, and the other one was, you always complain about Trout. You thought Trout was overrated, and I always argued that Trout doesn't have the exposure that the East Coast guys have. And I think it's interesting that now Trout may get the exposure he's needed because people are trying to go watch Ohtani. Because now we're talking about Ohtani and whether or not the Angel game's going to be on tonight. Oh, and by the way, we get to see the guy that's won, a couple MVPs and a lot of.
It's a good point. That's an excellent point. He might bring some people to the sets. There is about 7 for Verlander Hall of Fame. We continue.